RV&FJ plus reviews.
Hello and welcome back to RV&FJ, and today we're doing another FJ project. We're installing a HiLites Gravity 6 Pro light bar system. A quick unboxing here. There's a lot of instructions, a lot of wire here. Now today we're not going to be doing the wiring, we're just going to be doing the installation because my system isn't set up, the new electrical system isn't set up yet, so just mounting today. Now I'm going to open up this extra box of some extra goodies that I bought for it. Some extra light covers, some mounts to mount it to my roof rack, and you can see there the roof bars. Now these are the middle holders. They hold up the middle of the light bar so it doesn't sag. Now I'm opening up the extra bars that I'll need. I'm going to need at least one. I don't know if I'll need two, but I'm going to have other projects that I can use it with if I don't end up using it. Here I'm assembling the mount. Now this is designed to go in front of the roof rack, replacing the fairing. But I'm doing it a little different. I'm making it go on backwards so that it actually stands above the roof rack. You'll see when it's assembled what I mean, but I like the look of the fairing, and I'm also going to have a rooftop tent down the road, and it will block part of the rooftop tent so it won't look out of place. But at the moment it's going to look a little strange. So I'm dismounting the center bracket that holds the middle up. I don't feel like that's enough support, so I'm moving it to the left and to the right. I'm also adding a second one in. Right here I'm just fixing the wires down. So now it'll have two places to hold onto the rack at the bottom. I know it's a little tough to understand. You'll see it in a second here. I felt that it would bounce around too much, and the rack mount, that bar that I'm installing it against, would be a little too bouncy. So by adding two more extra feet, you can see those are the feet that I'm going to start to install right now. Right there I'm actually getting it centered on that rack. Now I'm going to install these 2 feet, and instead of, it came with one, I moved it over and I'm putting a second one in. See? That way it doesn't bounce around as much. I want it to be a little bit more rock solid. Those rubber feet that it sits on is to give it a little bit of compression, but I was afraid that the bar would have too much compression. Putting it up here on top of the roof, now you can see it's standing above the fairing instead of the fairing. It's not what this mount was designed for, but it's working out really well. Now these little holes here that I'm screwing into, they weren't in the rack. I had to actually cut those in, and then I sprayed the holes with Steelit, a black paint that's designed for aluminum, and it's also designed for welding. It has little bits of aluminum in it so that you can actually weld with paint on, so that corrosion doesn't start if it doesn't get welded right away. But it makes a great paint and it matches really well. You can't even tell. Now here I'm trying to take off the cover, and I am not having any luck at all. After a while I finally get one off, but after I use a body trim tool. So I'll try to use it on the second one, and then I broke it. So I'm at a loss of why it's not working. Now doing that, I've cut my thumb, I've cut my middle finger, and I've also cut my wrist trying to get those off because the edges are very sharp. So I talked to KC, and they sent me this, a bottle cap opener. Now they told me about it, and I tried 3 or 4. It didn't work. And you see how I'm standing here? I'm standing with my body forward of these covers, and apparently that was a mistake. So that was one of the mistakes I did. Like, I can't get it off with my hands. It hurts my fingers because the plastic edges are cutting right in. So I'm using the bottle opener that they sent me, and nope, didn't work. Nope, still didn't work. Let me try again. No, still didn't work. So I'm actually, although you can't really tell, I'm actually taking little chunks of the plastic out. You can see right here where my finger is. Of course my camera work's not that good, but you can see right there I've taken little bits of plastic off. And and I'm going to try again. Here we go, as hard as I can, and you can see my hand shaking trying. Nothing, but look at this. There's a little chunk of the plastic right there. That's not good. No, but now I'm standing behind it. My body's now behind it, and magically it works. I have no idea why just standing a foot and a half to my right, and now they just pop right off. So they were right, but what I'm worried about is I will have a rooftop tent up there at some point. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these on and off. Apparently they had an issue where they were just too soft, and they needed to be stronger because they were flying off on the highway. So they made them stronger, but in my opinion, they made them too strong. And if they need a tool, they should actually build an actual tool, maybe with a little KC logo on it, for this to work. But you can see how I'm putting every other one with the smiley face. I like that pattern. It really looks sharp. Okay, join us again next time, and we'll see what else we can install on the FJ. Bye for now.